When people find out I was in radio, they always ask me what it was like. And I always tell them the same thing. It was the least popular decision I ever made with friends and family, and the best decision I ever made for me. They, my family, thought I'd lost my effing mind. I had a good job at banking, mortgage, kids, benefits, the whole stable adult package. And I wanted to throw it away to talk on the radio and DJ weddings on weekends. Yeah, they were thrilled. But here's the thing nobody tells you about chasing something like that. The moment you actually get there, it doesn't feel the way you think it will. First day behind the board, morning drive, real listeners. I'm on the air getting paid to do the thing I blew up my life for. And once the nerves settled, I just kind of sat there thinking, well, this is it. Not disappointing, just flat. Like I'd spent a year planning this incredible road trip and then arrived at the destination and realized the journey was actually the good part. Because here's what happened during that time. I went to school at night for radio skills while still working full time. And the DJs there, they laughed, literally laughed when I told them I wanted to do morning drives. My demos sucked, my on air work sucked. They made that very, very clear. Mobile DJs wouldn't call me back, and why would they? I had zero experience, and I was asking them to teach me how to take their business. So I worked weddings for free just to get in the room, just to learn how to not completely screw up someone's reception. I was applying everywhere, sending packages, leaving messages, and listening to the crickets over and over. And the whole time, I'm burning through what's left of my 401k after taxes and penalties and buying equipment I barely knew how to use. No safety net. My whole world turned upside down. Then I hear about a fill in gig at a larger station. I send my package, leave a message. Nothing. 2 weeks go by. I call again. Still nothing. Week and a half later, they call. One shot, fill in for the morning drive. I take it. They offer me a job. And sitting there on day one, it hits me. The reason this feels flat isn't because it doesn't matter. It's because everything that actually mattered already happened. Look, the rejection, the laughing DJs, the unanswered calls, burning through my retirement money to fund something with no guarantees, working 7 days a week while everyone I loved quietly wondered if I'd lost it. That's what shaped me, not the job, the getting to the job. And here's the crazy part. I didn't know I was building that at the time. I was just doing the next thing, trying not to drown. I had no master plan and no moment where I thought, oh, this will be a great story someday. But now, when people ask about radio, they don't only want to know what it was like to be on the air, they want to know how I did it. They want the part where I cashed in my 401k, the part where people thought I was insane, the part where I kept getting rejected and showed up anyway, because that's the story. That's the part they lean in for. And we all do this. Listen to how people talk about their wins. They'll mention the outcome, sure, but what they're actually proud of? The road trip with its detours, flat tires, and that one moment where they almost turned around. True change is never about arriving, it's about the trip to get there. You can plan the route, you know where you're headed, you just can't account for what happens along the way. The doubt and the occasional moments where you wonder if you're completely delusional, thinking, like, were they right? And here's what I want you to know if you're in the middle of that right now. You're building something. You just can't see it yet. Keep at it. You will arrive. And when you do, you'll look back and realize the arrival was never the point. The journey was. And that's the part everyone's actually going to want to hear about anyway.